Fahrenheit 451 is a dystopian novel written by Ray Bradbury, first published in 1953.
The story is set in a future society where books are banned and firemen burn any that are found. The novel explores themes of censorship, conformity, the power of knowledge, and the consequences of a passive and distracted society.
Here's a summary with key themes. Summary.
In the world of Fahrenheit 451, books are considered dangerous because they encourage independent thought and individuality. The government, through its firemen, is determined to suppress these qualities by burning any books they find. The story follows Guy Montag, a fireman who takes pleasure in his role of book burning until he begins to question the society in which he lives.
Montag's transformation begins when he meets his new neighbor, Clarice McClellan, an inquisitive and free-spirited young woman who challenges his conformity.
Her curiosity about the world and her love of nature sparks something in Montag, causing him to re-evaluate his beliefs and the purpose of his existence. As Montag becomes more disillusioned with the repressive regime, he starts to hoard books secretly, and he meets Faber, an old English professor who helps him understand the value of literature.
Montag's internal conflict intensifies as he becomes a fugitive, pursued by the authorities and their mechanical hound, and he witnesses the destruction of his city in a nuclear war.
Montag ultimately joins a group of intellectual rebels who have committed entire books to memory, with the goal of preserving knowledge and literature for future generations. The novel concludes with the hope that the collective memory of these individuals will eventually help society recover from its state of ignorance and conformity.
Key themes.
Censorship and suppression of knowledge. The central theme of the novel is censorship and the suppression of knowledge, as the government seeks to control the thoughts and ideas of its citizens by burning books. Conformity and mindlessness. The novel explores the theme of conformity, as people in this society are expected to conform to a superficial and mindless way of life, void of independent thought. Power of literature. Fahrenheit 451 emphasizes the transformative and enlightening power of literature and the ability of books to awaken individuals to the realities of the world. Individual versus society. The novel examines the conflict between an individual's desire for knowledge, free thought, and personal identity, and a conformist society that seeks to suppress these qualities. Mass media and distraction. The society in the novel is overwhelmed by mass media and shallow entertainment, representing a theme of how distractions can keep people passive and obedient.
Totalitarianism. The government's control over information and its suppression of dissenting voices reflect themes of totalitarianism and authoritarian rule.
Loss of humanity. The novel portrays a society where people have lost touch with their humanity and empathy, themes explored through the characters' emotional shallowness and violence. The role of memory and resistance. The act of memorizing books and preserving knowledge through collective memory is a form of resistance and a key theme in the story. The impact of technology. The society's reliance on technology, including the hound and wall-sized TV screens, underscores themes of dehumanization and surveillance. Hope and the potential for change. Despite the bleak setting, the novel ends with a glimmer of hope, as Montag and the community of book memorizers represent the potential for positive change and enlightenment. Intellectual freedom. The novel underscores the importance of intellectual freedom and the right to access and share knowledge without censorship. Individual versus state. The theme of individualism and personal freedom contrasts with the power of the state to control and dictate the thoughts and actions of citizens. The dehumanizing effect of technology. The novel warns of the dehumanizing effects of technology and its potential to alienate individuals from genuine human connections and experiences. The value of independent thought. Independent thought and critical thinking are celebrated as means to resist conformity and passivity in the face of oppressive authority. The role of memory and oral tradition. The preservation of knowledge and stories through memory and oral tradition, as seen with the group of book memorizers, is a critical theme in the novel. Escapism. The theme of escapism is explored through the society's obsession with mindless entertainment as a way to avoid confronting uncomfortable truths. Fahrenheit 451 is a cautionary tale about the dangers of censorship, conformity, and the suppression of knowledge. It serves as a stark reminder of the importance of free thought, individuality, and the preservation of literature and ideas in society.